Hey everybody, it's Ryan again, doing something a little bit different today. It's the weekend, and so I thought I'd try something new with Weekends with Wifey. I'm sitting here with my wife, Elizabeth,
Hi.
and I've drug her on camera with me to review a comic book that we both read. She's read it more recently than me, so she may remember more than I do, but this is Death Orb. It's Dark Horse. This might actually be the first Dark Horse comic I've ever bought, but it's one of 5. It looks like a little series they're gonna do. And yeah, here's your creative team. So I picked this up at the shop, completely based on the cover. I really like the style of the cover, and immediately you think, okay, this is obviously post-apocalyptic, and that happens to be my wife's specialty.
I don't know. I don't think I have a specialty because I'm not. Ryan's the hobbyist with the comic books. I'm like the complete novice, have read like maybe 2 comic books my whole life. I think this is my 3rd. So
She's giving me too much credit. But yeah, I like the art style. Now, something I haven't mentioned about our shop, and some people may find this weird, I found it weird at first. The books are all in bags when you buy them. Like, they bag all of the books. And then they don't put boards, it's just a bag. So they're all on the shelf in bags, so you can't really flip through them. I haven't figured out the etiquette there, what you would do to flip through it. So I didn't even see any of the interior art before I picked this up. Again, completely based off the cover. I just thought it was pretty neat. But anyway, we'll get into it. We're going to flip through some pages, kind of talk about what we read, what we saw, what we thought. So it starts off, gives you kind of the synopsis here. You've basically got this guy, what's his name?
Ryder.
Yeah, Ryder. He's out looking for his wife and his unborn child. Starts off with this bar scene here. You got some guys that are gonna go in. They're looking for him, I guess. They know who he is. He has a reputation.
kind of harkens back to the old West like trope where
Yeah, it does.
where the outlaws in the bar and
Yeah, for sure.
they come in to find him.
Yeah, you're right. It definitely does, with his horse hitched up, right?
Yeah.
So you turn the page and you're immediately faced with a pretty violent scene here. You got the old broken glass and the bartender with the shotgun. One thing that you get really quickly with this guy is that he's not really afraid of anything, which at first I don't know. I always feel like that's kind of a hard thing to pull off because it's been done so much, but you kind of want emotions, I guess.
Yeah.
You want some fear.
I know Ryan talked about like wanting this guy to have like more fear, and I definitely feel like it's kind of a it's kind of the usual to be expected thing from like the post-apocalyptic genre, is like they've been desensitized to everything, so everybody's really tough or they've already been killed off. So that was kind of like where I went with this guy's personality at first. But
Yeah.
we'll see. I mean, the whole story is premised off of him trying to find his wife and unborn child, so there has to be some kind of emotion there somewhere.
Yeah. And that makes sense. That does make a lot of sense, actually. And then, he wastes these dudes, and then this guy comes in, and he's just creepy, he's missing some eyes. So, kind of a little bit of a psychic thing here, and then you get this attack, and this guy notices, okay, wait a minute, this other eyeless guy makes me kind of hallucinate this stuff, I guess. But he gets in a fight and gets shredded a little bit, I guess. But pretty cool fight scene. But again, no sense of danger, no sense of fear. But maybe we'll see. We'll see. I don't know.
I think the dude was kind of creepy. Like, there might not have been a sense of danger, but the guy definitely scared me.
Yeah, he's weird.
Freaky.
So this is probably my favorite part of the book. They do this little bit here, and I do spoil some stuff with these videos, so just keep that in mind. I don't spoil the ending. I don't like to do that, and I don't know if I ever will. But they do this bit here where he's talking to this guy after the fight, and he's kind of commenting, and then you look at the other page, and you realize he's just holding the head, and he says, "You're awfully quiet, a man of few words. I get it." Now, Liz made a good point. What was it you said, Liz, about this page?
So my thing was that I opened this up, and of course, like, the main picture is him holding the head, so I see that before I see, like, the conversation, the monologue and stuff. And I almost feel like it would have been a good, like, comic relief to have, like, gotten this monologue on one page and then, like, flipped to the next page and, oh, wait, he's just holding the head. But I feel like it was kind of a giveaway to the joke before I was able to even get into it. But Ryan really liked it. I thought it was funny. I just wish they had executed it a little differently.
Yeah, that would have been funny, actually. That's a good point. So now he's riding into town, and I guess we're just along for the ride with this guy as he's going through, trying to find his family, and he rides into this town. You get this kind of creepy. I guess this is Father, right? Isn't it? The hooded guy, and there's the bad guy. I guess is named Father, or somebody that has something to do with what's going on. But he's going through the ward here, and he's looking, and Liz pointed out this narration that's kind of
unattributed.
A mystery. Yeah. I don't know, but I didn't slow down too much for it on my read through, but he's confronted by a guard, and this is where I started to wonder. He just kind of throws this guy into the wall, and it's like, okay, well, maybe this guy's not afraid because he has superpowers or something. He's a mutant or whatever. I don't know. Who knows at this point? But yeah, I started to wonder, and then we come over here, and he's just getting in fights, and
I want to see why he's carrying his head around.
Well, yeah, I think they said that though. He's carrying the head around because the guy initially gave him that telepathic message, and he keeps wanting the head to
point him in the right direction.
Point him in the right direction. Yeah, it's his compass. That's how he's getting around. Yeah, you gotta have a compass. So here's Father, and it looks like they're doing some kind of genetic breeding or something. This is all kind of pretty standard stuff, but again, I think it's cool.
I like the execution of it. The art's really nice.
The art is neat. It really is.
It's kind of like slightly impressionistic. I like all the line work. It's pretty.
Yeah, a lot of religious undertones in here.
Yeah.
I think this guy is like basically trying to bring about the end of humanity in a weird way. But anyway, again, now we're in the outskirts, and this is one thing. They keep jumping around, and I don't know, the outskirts of what? Is it the outskirts of the town we were just in, or a different town? I don't know, but is he leaving? Are we coming, or are we going? You got these crazy guys after him. And this is where, I'm not going to turn any more pages, but just, you're seeing another chase scene here, and he's going to get into an altercation and kind of tie this thing up. And it ends on a pretty crazy little cliffhanger, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, I had fun with it. What did you think?
I had fun with it, and I want to read the next one because I got to the last page and turned to Ryan. I'm like, what?
Welcome to comic books, honey. That's the name of the game. Every issue is to be continued. Yeah, but kind of standard for a number one, I thought, with a good little cliffhanger at the end, but also kind of introducing everything. I wanted a little more character development, but I know it's hard to do in a number one. Hopefully we get all of that in number two. So, yeah, if you're into the post-apocalyptic thing, check this out. I like to try to venture away from the big two sometimes, and this is something that can kind of get you there and get you your little fix, I guess. But yeah, kudos to the team. Anything else?
No, I mean, I really liked it too. It was the first comic where I really felt like I wanted to keep reading.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, she doesn't really read the superhero stuff, so she's only read a couple of other indie type things. But anyway, we'll check out the next one, and let us know if you liked having the wifey on here. I can bring her on more, and she's probably more interesting than me, honestly. You probably have more fun with her, so maybe I'll just let her take over. But give us a like, give us a comment, and let us know what you think. Thanks, guys.
thanks.